everyone, and welcome to Mind on Monday. This is a weekly series of short lessons designed specifically to help you improve yourself, improve your daily life, find motivation, and find courage to pursue your life's dreams and be your best self. All in less than a coffee break. My name is Egle Vaiten, and I am here to take you on a journey of self-discovery. I'm just like you, so if I did it, you can do it too. Today, I'd like to talk about how to get to know yourself and why it is important. Well, for starters, you cannot change what you don't know, and also, you cannot use what you don't know you have. In the first instance, you might have lingering or subconscious negative thoughts you might not even be aware of. But those might cause you to self-sabotage yourself from achieving what you wish to achieve. For example, in my journey, for the longest time, I thought I was afraid of failure. So I practiced failure, I got comfortable with it, I took all the steps you need to take, I got brave, I tackled lots of fears, but there was always something stopping me and I couldn't figure out what it was. I couldn't explain it, but for some reason, I always ended up sabotaging myself one step away from success. And that wasn't the fear of failure because, well, I've already covered that. There was something else. So when I went digging really deep, and something surfaced that I never expected. I realized I was not afraid to fail at all. I was actually afraid of success. And these things are crucially different. And you would think, why would anyone be afraid of success? Well, as it turns out, somewhere deep down inside, built on all the negative beliefs I had gathered through life, I made myself believe that I was not worthy of success, that I didn't deserve it, which now sounds absolutely ridiculous. And let me reiterate, this was not a conscious thought. It wasn't something I was telling myself on a daily basis. This was hidden deep down in my subconscious. But once I unlocked it, it unlocked a way for me to change and allow myself to grow more and more. So that's one reason why it is so important to actively try to get to know yourself better, to find these hidden beliefs, to allow yourself the opportunity to become the best you can be. Another reason to get to know yourself better is learning all the hidden talents and passions you might have. As I've said before, you won't know unless you try. You might have all sorts of hidden talents that you never knew about that might help you discover your life's true passion or purpose, or at the very least, help you live a more fulfilling life. A friend of mine just discovered she had an incredible talent for painting 40 years into her life, and she truly loves doing it. She didn't start it to make money or anything like that. It just made her a lot happier, and now she has people ordering paintings from her, actually paying money for her work. Again, it's not about the money, but it sure is an added benefit and a validation of her abilities. So whether you're searching for your life's purpose or you just want to improve your life and develop yourself, learning about yourself is one of the most important things. And there is so much we don't know about ourselves. So start with this. Accept that unless you've already been on this journey for a while, you don't know yourself at all, or barely know yourself. And accept it with joy and excitement, because you're about to start the most interesting journey of your lifetime. So go find a mirror, look yourself in the eye and say, "Hi, nice to meet you, my name is," and insert your name there. What I'm trying to get you to do here is to allow yourself to explore the past, explore you past your existing prejudices. Treat yourself like a total stranger, like someone you just met randomly on the street, and then start asking yourself questions. Well, while it's okay to start with simple things like, what do I think about this or that, or what do I like or don't like, to really get to know yourself, and well, I've mentioned this before, is to ask yourself why. There's a whole lot more information hidden behind the question why than any other question out there. So for example, if there's something you really don't like, ask yourself why. I'll give you an example of the kind of journey you should be trying to take from my own life. When me and my partner have an argument, he loves to come back to me with a phrase. Everything is always a problem. And that phrase is an instant trigger for me. As soon as I hear that, all I can see is red from there on. Obviously, when I'm in that situation, the last thing I think about is self-discovery. But once the situation cools off and I can calmly sit down and reflect, I started asking myself, why is that phrase such a massive trigger for me? Why does it instantly set me off? So there's two key words that are the triggers for me in there: everything and always. Why these specific words, I asked myself next. First of all, because these words create an infinite scenario that in my mind creates a trap. But that's not a good enough answer. Why is that scenario such a trigger? If he said, sometimes some things are just problems with you, that wouldn't trigger me at all. It is because that infinite scenario creates a feeling of powerlessness. If it's only some things, I could fix them. But if it's everything and always, it makes me feel helpless. So there's that. But that's not the end of it. Why do I feel like I have a need to fix things? That comes from a deep-rooted need of being perfect. Why do I feel like I need to be perfect all the time? Because deep down inside, I believe that if I'm not perfect, no one will ever love me. And why did I think that? Where did that come from? Well, when I was a kid, my dad used to tell me that I'm worthless and I'll never amount to anything in my life. So my subconscious registered that, embedded that into my programming, and drove so many of my life decisions until I finally found it and started untangling it. So this is just an example of how from a simple situation, from a simple trigger, you can uncover things about yourself you never knew you had, or didn't even realize had affected you. Now, it's what you do with that is what matters most. Having the knowledge is great, but if you're not putting it into use, it's worthless. First of all, you need to take that knowledge and use it to uproot your limiting beliefs. For example, I know that my dad didn't mean any of that stuff he used to say. He was only projecting his own dissatisfaction with his life and his fears of failure onto me. But knowing that alone is not enough. These deep-rooted beliefs usually take a strong hold on your subconscious. So to really weed them out, you'll need to actively change your mindset. For example, until this day, I still haven't completely uprooted it. And even when I do, there will be others that will need improving. Remember, this is a lifelong journey and there is no end in growing. I still meditate about success and I still focus my thoughts on me being worthy of success and happiness in my meditations all the time. Especially when I feel the fear resurfacing or if I sense some limiting beliefs popping up. But the most important message here is that knowledge is power. So knowing your strengths and your weaknesses will allow you to deploy and tackle them. It will help you create the life that you want. That's all for this week. Thank you very much for watching or listening. And if you enjoyed this episode, please hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. Please let me know in your comments what hidden talents or what limiting beliefs you have discovered. Next week, we will be talking about how to stay positive in negative situations, especially when you can't control them. Thank you once again. Please share this with your friends and family. If you found this useful, share it with those you think would benefit from watching this. By sharing this, you can help others grow, you can help us grow, you can be the change you want to see. I hope you have a fantastic week. I will see you all again next time. Same place, same time. And remember, you improve your life by improving one day at a time.